Vikramarkudi's throne.
The king of the great city of Dharapuram was Bhojaraja. He was a man of great valor. He was known as the most virtuous king in the world. He was called Devendra of the earth. Bhojaraja's minister was named Nitimantudu. Hearing about the hardships and losses suffered by the people due to wild animals, Bhojaraja called his minister Nitimantudu and told him to prepare everything to go hunting wild animals. Bhojaraja set out with all the necessary equipment for hunting and with a suitable army. The king played drums and flutes in the forest, and his servants killed many animals like tigers, lions, bears, and pigs. All the people around happily gave gifts and sent them on their way. The king and his entourage reached the capital with their retinue. They were walking along a jowar field at one place. A Brahmin, the owner of the jowar field, who was sitting on the wooden cart, saw them and prayed, "King, your army is tired and exhausted, and the jowar stalks are ready to eat. Without a doubt, everyone should eat those stalks and satisfy your hunger and go and take rest. It is my duty to provide you with hospitality." The king was very happy with the generosity of the Brahmin and told his entourage to eat those stalks and satisfy their hunger. After a while, the farmer came down from the wooden cart on some work. He was saddened to see people eating all his jowar stalks. Brahmin went to the king and said, "What is this, king? You call yourself a righteous man and your family is unjustly destroying my entire field. How do you think this is fair? I, a poor man, have worked hard to grow a field of jowar. This is my foundation. If you, who should tell others that the jowar field has been grazed, do this to me? Now, how can I and my family live?" He started lamenting. Hearing his words, he thought, "This is the one who invited everyone to eat, and in the meantime, why is he making such accusations? Why is he behaving like this while blaming his family?" He told all his people to stop eating jowar fields and come out. Unable to see the farmer's suffering, he decided to pay the appropriate price for his crop. The farmer returned to the wooden cart to chase the birds. Seeing the king's entourage leaving, he said, "Why are you leaving? I told you to eat the broken grains and satisfy your hunger. Eat as much as you want. King, tell your entourage, my life is in vain if I do not do good to others." The king had doubts that the Brahmin farmer was crazy. The farmer looked completely healthy. However, he sent his entourage back to the jowar field. The farmer was happy. After a while, the farmer came down from the wooden cart on some work. He asked, "Is this the mark of your righteous king? If you and my entourage are completely plundering my field, why are you encouraging them like this? You are destroying my crop. What crime have I committed? I am being punished." He stopped the king and asked. King Bhoja was surprised and asked his minister, Nitimanta, "This farmer's behavior is extraordinary. He behaves one way when he is on the wooden cart and another way when he is off the wooden cart. He who behaves generously when he is on the wooden cart becomes very rude and speaks very rudely when he is off the wooden cart. Why is he behaving like this? Why is this change in him?" he asked. In response, the minister said, "The reason for his behavior is definitely that wooden cart. When he is off the wooden cart, his generosity disappears and he behaves like an ordinary farmer. It is not possible to tell what its glory is even by examining the place where that wooden cart is." The king immediately said to the Brahmin, "In return for giving me this land, I will give you enough money to buy many such fields." The king's words made the Brahmin farmer very happy. He said, "O king, if you accept my offer, I will be happy. With your grace, I and my family will be happy." The king reached Dharapuram, gave the farmer a lot of money, and sent his servants to dig up the place where the wooden cart was. There, they found a wonderful golden throne studded with gems. It had 32 golden steps. There were statues of gems on those steps. On seeing that throne, King Bhoja was filled with astonishment. That throne was made entirely of gold and was shining like fire. The entire throne was studded with precious stones like diamonds, corals, etc. The throne had 32 steps. On each step there was a Salabhanjika statue. Words are not enough to describe that throne. The king who sat on such a magnificent throne must have ruled the entire earth with absolute power. They realized that such a great king would behave with great generosity without knowing that the farmer sitting on the wooden cart where the throne was located on the earth. Bhojaraja carefully took the throne with him to the city and decided to use it himself. If you like this story, please Please share your opinion in the comments. See you later. Thank you.